In this session we're going to look at the cleaning of a swimming pool and just run through the basics from the pump, the filter, down to the pool. So the first thing we need to do is switch off the pump at the wall, at the power source, and make sure that the lint basket leading into the impellers at the pump is clean. So what we're doing here is we're removing the lint basket and any rubbish that's in there. In this case there's a bit of vegetation there. We've cleaned it out and return the lint basket back into the lint pot to make sure that when the water comes from the swimming pool through the pump into the filter, that lint basket is clean. We're also going to backwash the pool, so we've turned the filter from filter mode to backwash and now turn the pump on. So what the pump will be doing will be circulating the water. We've got that little sight glass on the side of this kind of filter, and we can see that the water will be cleaning out the filter. We'll be recycling the water in the filter. The pressure gauge will also should come back to 50 kPa. That's the ideal running level of pressure in the filter. Here you can see the water going to waste as we backwash and clean the filter out. See how it was clear, but now it's become very murky. The water's murky. That's all the TDS, all the total dissolved salts that have been caught in the filter that we're actually sending to waste. So what we're doing at the moment is cleaning out the filter through the backwash cycle. And in the case of this council, this local government authority, they've decided that the backwash water to go to waste will go down the gutter outside of this property, and that might change from council to council. So we'll go back to the pool after we've backwashed and the water's become clear again, turn the pump off, turn the filter to filtration mode. We could go to rinse cycle and repack the filter, but in this case we've gone straight back to filtration. Turn the pump back on again, and the pump will recirculate the water up through the pump into the filter and back to the pool. Yep. Other things that we have to do at the pool is to brush the pool with a broom. We've got a bit of help here today from Scrubby, who's helping us out cleaning the pool. This particular swimming pool has a different type of filter. It has a cartridge filter, and in the case of that one we'll clean it out. The lint basket back at the pool also needs to be cleaned out, so we've got the pump turned off at this stage. We're going to clean the lint basket out of any leaves and any rubbish that are in the lint basket to make sure that we've got good turnover in the pool, and put the lint basket back in. Now in this case we've got a vacuum lid that we're also going to use, because we're going to use the hand vacuum, and in this case with the hand vacuum we need to put the hose onto that vacuum lid. So if we bring it through the skimmer box, and all we need to do is push it down onto the vacuum lid before we turn the pump back on. So the pump at this stage is turned off. Now get the hose and we'll fill it full of water, so that there's quite a bit of water in the system rather than air in the system. Swimming pool plant systems don't like air in the system, so the more water we've got in there before we use the hand vacuum, the better. So just moving the hose away and topping the hose up with water, and we can then insert the hose onto the top of the manual vacuum plate. Just push it straight on, turn the pump back on, and here we go, we can now vacuum the bottom of the pool. So a lot of the TDS, the total dissolved solids, will fall to the bottom of the pool, and the only way that we can really get them up is by hand vacuuming the pool, which we're doing now. So we're getting all the stuff that's falling to the bottom of the pool. If there's any leaves down there, any solid particles that have gone down. Finally we need to use a disinfectant. In this case we're going to use powdered chlorine. Remember, powdered chlorine, we always add the chlorine, the powder, to the water, not the other way around. If we put the water in this powdered chlorine, that would be an explosive. We've got to be very careful of that. This has a high concentration of around 60 to 70%.